Hi there. Welcome back. As you can tell, I have a new setup with brighter lights. I have two of these things now, which is amazing. Also, as you can tell, the wall's green because we are in my room, and the desk is actually a desk. Originally, I was in the game room where I had my Xbox. Still have the old original one in there. I might move it in here. I don't think so though, because I don't ever play that. But anyways, right, these things are off. Anyways, we have a triple review today. 1, 2, 3. I decided to do a triple review because I got like 3 new things recently, and by recently I mean like they're like 1 month apart from each other. First up, we have the newest Gundam model kit. These are not in the order I got them. Oh, no, don't do that. Okay, keeps leaning forward a bit here. How about There we go. Okay. Yeah. First up, we have the newest Gundam model kit. I did build this myself. There's a lot of stickers, as you can tell. I did not put a lot of them on. Of course, I did the eyes, the shoulder, just the one shoulder. I didn't really feel like doing it again. And then on the chest here, spoil the articulation here. As you can tell, there's a little thing here that's supposed to be a cat, and then there's that part right there. And those are all the stickers I applied. His feet are hollow, like literally. Well, her feet are hollow. It's like I can turn them a full 360. Not a full, like you get the point. I like this design. It's a very for anyone wondering, the build was somewhat enjoyable. The head was not, because of how many tiny itty bitty pieces there are. Like, stay on. I like Saku's more than one of these annoying crests that pop off every 2 seconds. But, they don't focus. As you could tell, this thing is very tiny. It's about the size of my fingernail, which is not good. Not good at all. And there's a lot of tiny pieces here. Yeah, this yellow that you see here, those are its own pieces. Anyways, let's get this back on there. And before we do the articulation, let's do the accessories. I'll move you over here. My light's fixed, so it looks nice. Focus, please. Thank you. Lighting fix. Okay, wow. 1 sec. There we go. This definitely looks a bit better. There are more lights in this box. I also have this. Changes the color of the light. Ooh, spooky evil light. Ooh. I don't know. I might do some photography. I don't know. But yeah, let's get into his accessories, shall we? So his first so he comes with extra hands. He comes with some grabby hands to hold his weapons. So he's got 2 of those. He's got two of these knuckle duster looking things, but they're not. So if we set them down for a second, you get these two beam effect parts. So you take them and they plug right into here, just like that. Same for the other one. I would put him in his hands, but I don't really want to right now. I'll do that later when I display him again, which is probably not going to happen. We have his beam rifle. So it looks a lot different. Yeah, I think this is like a complete style reboot of the series or whatever. I don't know, I haven't watched the anime yet. I know, fake fan. I'm here for the big mecha robot toys. So I like Transformers. Not really like Transformers for a lot of reasons, but that's one of them. He comes with a shield, which is more of extra armor plating, if anything. And comes with a few more things. Hold on. Comes with a battle axe, similar to the one you get in a Zaku. You get a jetpack, which goes right on his back, and you get a part for the jetpack to turn it into a jet. So let's do that. First, you make sure everything's straightened up, and then you just put it in there. There you have a jetpack. I did put, as you can tell, I did put both of the stickers on. Oh, no, just one of them. Okay, never mind. I didn't. Yeah, those are accessories. Now, onto his posability. Also, he's solid, except for that. I'm gonna grab him from the, just shake him around. He's solid. You have a up and down, you have a hinge joint at the head connected to a ball joint, so we can look up pretty far and look down pretty far. Focus, please, focus. So you know, he can swivel. He can look down that far, up that far due to another hinge joint here. He has a bit of an arcing back. Or she has, she's got a pretty good ab crunch. Rotation at the arms. You can move that out of the way, that's on a hinge joint. Arm goes out. You have a fairly tight bicep swivel. Oh, whoops. That comes out really easily. And then you have a bend at the elbow, so that can go up. It's like a double bend. And then you have wrist swivel. No individually articulated fingers. This is a high grade model kit after all. Then you have a swivel here. I got this guy at Target, by the way. He was like $22. Like, plus tax. You have a high kick. I can go back that far. Move her arms out of the way. Oops. You move her arms out of the way. She's got a spread. She's got a bend at her knee, which, if you're not careful, can pop off. That is a major design. That's something I don't really like about this figure, is that that's just the connection. But, there's been worse. She's got a ball joint at the ankle, which is how the foot is connected. So it's a pretty good pivot. So, you know, you also get a swivel. A foot bend, a really good foot bend, can go all the way around, and then yeah, you can go up like that. So I mean, posability is pretty good. I mean, posability is great. I mean, this is the most posability I think I've had in a high grade like ever. At least that I know of. I used to have another high grade that was from a completely different like line. It was an older line, but essentially I didn't have any plastic clippers, which is why this one looks so clean, and you know, my older ones don't, or now are probably broken. But yeah, I really like this guy. She's pretty cool. Yeah, anyways, on to the next one. Next up we have this big blue idiot. I don't know how to pronounce his name at all, but there's probably a certain way you say it, but I don't know how. It's spelled Gouf. By the way, I keep all the instruction manuals for these guys, so if you want an instruction manual, leave it in the comments below. Also, I don't know if I said this in the video at the beginning of the video or not, but if you've been here since my first video and you've watched my first video and you like the stuff I do, you should like totally subscribe to my channel. That'd be like awesome, dude. Yeah, cool. Anyways, yeah. He's blue, but he's a cool shade of blue. And he stayed blue. I got another one that was from Hobby Lobby that was not white as advertised in the box. I have him with me actually on the bed, which is the chair I'm recording from. Here he is. He's weathered, as you can tell. Yeah, no, his plastic yellowed. In the box, by the way. In the box. He was in the box at a Hobby Lobby and his plastic yellowed. I don't know how that happened. It's not even like... And if you've seen Gundam, like, anythings, I am just... I'm blown away by that. But anyways, accessory time. Yay! You get this thing. It's a bendy wire grappling hook thing. Ow, I broke it. Ow, no. No. Okay. I busted the tab that was here. Okay, focus, please focus. I busted that. It was really annoying. Okay, focus. Thank you. That's annoying. Okay, but yeah, so this and here plugs right into his arm here. There we go. And then you have a bendy wire. It's nice and solid, which is good, because I don't need a stand for it. Because I don't have a stand. I don't have any stands. I'm standless. JoJo reference. Yeah, okay. But... Oh, okay, that came out. Yeah, but, I mean, you know, pretty unlimited. If you want to count that as plausibility. Then you have a sword. Hold on one sec. I gotta get it off the hand. I didn't think to take his hand off of it before grabbing it. 1 second. Okay, well, we're back. So we've got this sword here, which can sheath into something. And then we have his main weapon, Graisamur. I'm gonna start calling this thing Sasha. It's a minigun attached to a shield, dude. How cool is that? That's awesome, man. I think that's sick. And this has a way of attaching to the body, to this itself, but you need one of the other hands, which we will go into in a minute. But if you take the sword, turn this around, boom. Oh yeah. Weapon storage. It's awesome. Anyways, you got some extra hands. You got a pair of grabby hands, you know, to hold the stuff, the sword and the other thing. You get 2 of those, and then you have 1 open hand, so you can high five it. Well, I'm not even gonna try a transition there, but you can replace that with this fist. It's not like a relaxed hand, it's like an open hand. So I'm gonna assume it's for the previously mentioned bendy wire. Let me get him into a good pose. Bendy wire, there's the bendy wire. Here it is, let's get to this now. It's easier to do it not behind a camera. Once I get another camera, yeah, I'll totally be using this. But then again, I'll have to learn how to edit. And I'm not good at that. No, not at all. Anyways, here we go. That looks awesome. Anyways, focus back on that, please. You. Oh. Ooh. Ow. He's got some big feet that allow him to, you know, basically kind of like just stand like this. Which is really funny to me because he can do that. He can do that. He can do this. No, not really. Okay. He can do this. He can look like he's about to walk on a wall. He can't walk on walls, sadly, but you know, we can't all be winners. There we go. Whoa, what's this? This is the Vault-Tec Vault Boy. It's 3D printed. I didn't do it myself, but you know, I got it. I want to show it off. It's just gonna be dangling there. Let's hope that it doesn't randomly start focusing on him. I'd rather it not. It's doing that now, isn't it? Okay. Anyways, also he comes with one more thing. This. The grenade launcher. It's cool. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, okay. You get the point. Now let's get into his posability. Oh man, my back. Okay. Let's fix everything up. So first up, you have a very limited ball joint at the head, so all you can really do is swivel. You can look down that far and up, not at all. He had a waist swivel. I swear he had a waist swivel. But if you... oh, whoops. Hold on. If you go back here and unplug these darn things, he has... Oh, no, the waist swivel's just as limited. You get a little bit more of one, but it's not worth it. Might as well just plug that back in. Alright. So, I'm very glad they had this pause feature. Anyways, you have a ball joint at the... Oh. You have a ball joint at the shoulder. This part is on a hinge joint, so it can go out like this. You have a bicep swivel. A bend at the knee, bend at the elbow. Wrist swivel. Funny swivels here. Kick that's limited by the skirt, and another kick that's limited by the skirt. I mean, you can still spread, so that's nice. You can have them kind of doing the splits, but not really. You have a thigh swivel. Legs go. A double bend at the knee. You have a foot pivot, an ankle pivot, which is, you know, it's alright. It's not the best. I have seen better, much better. But again, this is a high grade kit. But then again, I've seen some stuff, man. I've seen some stuff, man. I've seen some stuff. I think I've seen some stuff. I'm gonna be real. I think I've seen some stuff. Anyways, you have a foot that goes forward, and you have a bit of backwards action. So, yeah. He's pretty posable. I like this design. I like that. None of this is too sharp either. I mean, you can leave indents, but I mean, you're not gonna cut yourself in the thing unless you try to. Then I mean, at that point, just make your own. Stupid. Anyways, yeah. Posability on this is somewhat limited, especially at the neck and the legs. That's how it's built, and this front skirt does not move. It hardly moves. And these side skirts, they hardly move too. But yeah, I like it. It's not the best. Honestly, I've seen better. It's time for the next review. Studio Series 86 Jazz. Let's go. Triple review. The final review of this. I have opened it before, but I thought it'd be, interesting if I opened him on camera. I don't know if you're into that. Here's the instructions. They're pulled out, but they're pretty simple to follow. I mastered this in like less than a day. So you get him out, right? You pull him out, but oh, he's not coming out on the back. It's because the back is fully mistransformed. So what I recommend you do is you want to pull this up, and then you want to flip these back in, and then you push them out. And then you take this, toss it to the side, you take this, you toss it to the side, and then you read these. I swear to God, if you do not read the instructions, I'm going to be very mad at you. And you toss them to the side when you're done. And you transform him back. Alright. He comes with a gun. That's his accessory. Nothing special. Nothing big. And here we have Studio Series 86 Jazz. He doesn't come with a backdrop. Oh, he doesn't come with a backdrop. But, it's fine. Anyways, let's get into the posability, because he comes with a gun. That's all he comes with. You have a ball joint at the head, so unlimited. So swivel here. Rotation at the arm, which swivel here. Swivel here. Bend at the knee, bend at the elbow. Wrist pivot that goes inward for the transformation. Do not try and force it. There is no wrist swivel. But you get a waist swivel, which does kind of get utilized in a way in the transformation. My back hurts so much from this. Okay, let's get this done with. Okay, leg goes forward, leg goes back. Spread. Bend at the knee because of the way the transformation is. You get that. It's annoying. I don't like it. You get a really good pivot, and then the toe can bend downward, but that's more for the transformation. So, I mean, articulation, it's a modern deluxe. What did you expect? I hope it wasn't a lot. But then again, I've seen some stuff. I might do Galvatron next. He's up on my shelf over there. Over there. I don't have a very big Transformers collection. I do. It's massive. You know what else is massive? Anyways, let's get this already transformed. So first, you want to make sure his ankles are straightened out. Then you want to bend his feet down. We're doing the legs first because I want to. So you want that to look like that, and then you want to put them together, just like that. Once I get editing skills, I will put a song over this, and I will not be talking. You flip up the wheels like this, and then you make sure his head. It's for you gotta take the gun out of his hand. You gotta de-arm him like a liberal. You flip up his hands, and then you turn his arms like that. Make sure his legs are still straight. And then you want to untab his torso, which, you know, doesn't tab in that great anyways. You want to flip his head all the way down, like, I guess, like on the G1 toy, and you want to flip this up. Now, here's where things get a bit annoying. You want to grab this section of his waist, and then this section here, you want to turn around, but it's really tight. So be careful, because this whole back is clear plastic. All of it is clear plastic, except for these doors, but still the hinges are clear plastic. I don't like that. Why are the hinges clear plastic? It enrages me. Ugh. Anyways, you want to undo the backpack, like how it was when you pulled it out. You want to push the legs up like this. Man, this gets hard to film. And then you want to fold the arms in. Make sure they're in between these two tabs here, and they'll just kind of slot in there and just stay there, hopefully. Then you want to bring this, it's a double hinge, so you want to push it down like that. You want to tab the back in there. So you want to tab the back in there, and then you want to, this thing wants to focus. You want to take the doors, you want to fold them down, and they tab right into the arms. And then you want to take the arms, and then you want to push them up. Not the arms, the legs. You do the same thing on the other side. And here we have the car mode. Oh, and they have really dumb weapon storage. I don't like it. I hate it. You just put it on there. That's not even how it was on the original toy, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this, like, maybe folded up, or, like, went in one of the gaps underneath here. Go in! Oh, okay. It's fine. But, yeah. It rolls, like every car should. Fun. I like it. This happens sometimes. Hold on. Okay. So when this happens, you want to pull those apart, pull the arms out, and you want to push that back up. And then you just transform it back. So just advice in case that ever happens, but I mean, I don't think anybody cares. Yeah, there it is. Oh, and you want to make sure everything's compressed the way it needs to be. Okay, there you go. It is. This whole top part is clear plastic. Whoop-de-doo. But I like this figure. My back is starting to hurt, so if I sound irritated, I am, but it's because my back hurts, because I've been leaning over this camera 30 minutes now. Oh, this is my longest review. Oh boy. Yeah. Cool. It's a fun figure, yeah. Next up, maybe Galvatron, maybe Hot Rod, I don't know. Maybe Classics Megatron, who knows, man. That's all, goodbye, have fun, subscribe, like the video, if you made it all the way here. Cool. Thanks for dealing with me. Bye-bye.